I want to live forever. I make no bones about it. I know that right now, though, I'm on a collision course with death. So you have a really interesting theory about what makes us age that, if I'm not mistaken, you call the information theory of aging. So what exactly is the information theory of aging, and how do we take advantage of it?
So aging actually has been worked on for about 5,000 years or more. And just in the last 20 years, we've come up with a set of hallmarks of aging. There are about 8 of them. And I think many of your viewers will know that there's telomere attrition, the ends of chromosomes get shorter, mitochondria, the power packs, we run out of energy as we get older. There's a list, a long laundry list. And most of the people in my field have said, okay, we've figured out aging. We've got this list, we put it in a nice pie chart, and that's it. But what I'm saying is that why does all that stuff happen? It's not enough just to tick off what happens. You have to understand, is there an upstream cause of all of that? And so in my book, and in scientific papers we are now putting out for the scientific community to read as well, what we think is going on is that our bodies are losing essential information as we get older that drives many, if not all, of those hallmarks that we know exist.
In what way is the epigenome involved in this? How are we losing the information? Give people a quick little diatribe about the difference between genetics, which I think they get, and then the epigenome and epigenetics and how that plays out.
Yeah, for sure. It's not that complicated. There's really just 2 main types of information in our body that we get from our parents. The first is genetic. We all know about DNA and the 4 letters, A, T, C, G. It's a long molecule in the cell, and it's a string of letters. That's digital. That's like the music that's on a DVD, those things we used to use to store movies. But there's another level of information that's above that in the cells, which is the reader of the information. That's called the epigenome. And that really is different because it's analog information, in the same way that records and cassette tapes, they sucked. They were terrible at storing information. But the problem is we have an analog version of information, the epigenome, which controls which genes in the string of DNA are turned on and off.